Mr. Speaker, the President of the Republic of Korea.
Speaker Boehner, Vice President Biden, distinguished members of the House and the Senate, ladies and gentlemen, I'm privileged to stand in this chamber, this hallowed ground of freedom and democracy, to speak about our friendship and our future together. After I arrived in Washington the day before yesterday, I went to the Korean War Memorial near the banks of the Potomac. I read the words etched in granite. Our nation honors her sons and daughters who answer the call to defend a country they never knew and a people they never met. Time and again, I'm moved when I read those familiar words. Let me express, on behalf of the people of the Republic of Korea, our profound gratitude to America's veterans. Their blood, sweat, and tears helped safeguard freedom and democracy. I also offer my heartfelt appreciation to 4 men in particular. They served in that war and now served in this chamber. Their names are Congressman John Connors, Charles Rangel, Sam Johnson, and Howard Coble. Gentlemen, my country thanks you. When the guns fell silent in the summer of 1953, Koreans were surviving on $67 a year. 6 decades later, Korea is one of the top 5 car producers and the 8th largest trading nation. Some call this the miracle on the Han River. But for those of us in Korea, it was anything but a miracle. And it wasn't just built from within. Koreans worked tirelessly in the mines of Germany, in the jungles of Vietnam, in the desert of the Middle East. These are the people, the proud Korean people I'm so honored to serve as president. They are the ones that made Korea what it is today. Together, we will write a sequel to that story, a second miracle on the Han River. This time, it will be written with a revived economy, with a people that are happy, with a flourishing culture, and on a pathway to a reunified peninsula. These are the 4 tenets that guide my government. We also know that we didn't come this far on our own. Along our journey, we have been aided by great friends, and among them, the United States is second to none. America, I thank you for your friendship. If the past is anything to go by, our new journey will also be filled with excitement. This year, we honor the 60th anniversary of our alliance. And today, I would like to acknowledge one iconic family that captures those 60 years. It is the family of Lieutenant Colonel David Morgan. Colonel Morgan's grandfather, the late Warren Morgan, fought in the Korean War. The senior Morgan was a commander in the U.S. Naval Reserve. His father, John Morgan, also served in the Korean War. He was a battery commander of the 2013th Field Artillery. Colonel Morgan himself has served two tours in Korea in 1992 and 2005. The Morgan family is a living testimony to our 60th years together. 3 generations of Americans helping to safeguard Korea. That family is here with us today. As president of a grateful nation, I salute the Morgan family and the commitment and friendship of the American people. Looking forward, our precious alliance is setting its sights on a better world, a brighter future, bound by trust, guided by shared values. We are cooperating across and beyond our own boundaries. Korea has stood by the United States in Iraq and Afghanistan. Together, we supported peace building and constructions in those nations. Following was the Washington Conference in 2010. Seoul hosted the second Nuclear Security Summit last year. There, we reaffirmed our commitment to the vision of a world without nuclear weapons. A world without nuclear weapons, President Obama's vision, must start on the Korean Peninsula. For the peninsula is home to the only divided nation state and directly face the threat of nuclear weapons. It is an ideal testbed for a future free of nuclear arms. If we can pull it off on the Korean Peninsula, then we can pull it off anywhere else. Korea has been pursuing the peaceful use of nuclear energy. It is also firmly committed to the principle of non-proliferation. Korea and the United States are partnering to build reactors in third countries. In this regard, we need a modernized, mutually beneficial successor to our existing civil nuclear agreement. Such an accord will bring huge benefits to related industries in both our countries. Our partnership also extends to development assistance. The United States and Korea send the largest numbers of aid volunteers abroad. We will work side by side to help lower income countries. In 2011, our aid agencies signed a document that facilitates these efforts. And Korea's aid agency will soon be signing another with the U.S. Peace Corps. In March of last year, the Korea-U.S. Free Trade Agreement went into effect. The agreement adds an economic pillar to our alliance. It has moved us closer to a comprehensive and strategic alliance. We can do even more if the bill on visa quotas for Korean professionals is passed in this Congress. Both our economies will benefit, for it would help create many more jobs. If it should show our people what the FDA can do for them, I ask Congress for its understanding, for its support. Our FTA also connects East Asia and North America and provides a key platform for building a common Asia-Pacific market. The agreement also helps underpin Washington's rebalancing toward the region. Collectively, these developments paint a forward-leaning alliance. The point to a 21st century partnership that is both comprehensive and strategic. Ladies and gentlemen, that is our present, the foundation on which we stand. I now wish to share my vision of our future together, a future that we will build together as partners. Following our meeting yesterday, President Obama and I adopted a joint declaration. Building on the extraordinary accomplishments of the last 60 years, we determined to embark on another shared journey toward peace on the Korean Peninsula, toward cooperation in Northeast Asia, and finally, toward prosperity around the world. It is my hope that as we make this journey, our partnership will be guided by a three-part vision. The first is to lay groundwork for enduring peace on the Korean Peninsula and over time for reunification.